Just enough light for you, Maharaj?
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming this evening. First day of Kartik is very auspicious. We're going to read what Srila Prabhupada said about the month of Kartik and just discuss briefly the pastime. But first we offer our respect to our spiritual masters, Guru Varga, our Guru elders. Om Agina Tamarandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshmatamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Staptamina Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Didanti Samvadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Atapatakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Shijivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sagana Lalita Shri Vishavitam Cha Namarum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nivashesha Sunyavadi He Krishna Karana Sindhu Dina Bandha Jagatpate Gopisha Gopikanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchan Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sudadevi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhiraja Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Everyone, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today is the first day of Kartik, and also we are celebrating on this day Saradiya Rasa Lila took place. It's going on now in India and Vrindavan. 3.5 hours difference. So it's around about midnight. There are 6 seasons in India. 6. There is winter, Shita. It's 2 months. And then Vasant, spring. So there's Vasant Rasa Leela. Very famous. Spoken about in Jayadev Goswami's Gita Govinda. And then after Vasant, or spring, comes summer. 2 months. And then Vasha, monsoon, 2 months. And then after monsoon, autumn. So now it's autumn in Vrindavan, India. And this is called Saradiya. Saradiya. Saradiya Ras is the one that is referred to in the 10th canto, the Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 33. That's Saradiya Rasa Leela. And then pre-winter, it's called Hemant, another 2 months. So six seasons. So today is also the disappearance day of Murari Gupta, great devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Murari Gupta is an incarnation of Hanuman, and he was a doctor, a physician. So his disappearance day today. So we'll read what Srila Prabhupada has written. So this is translated from Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Samhita Sindhu. Bhakti Samhita Sindhu is Rupa Goswami's most important book. And Prabhupada presented it as the nectar of devotion. So we're reading chapter 4. Similarly, there is a statement in the Padma Purana describing the ritualistic function during the month of Kartik, October-November. During this month in Vrindavan, it is the regulative principle to pray daily to Lord Krishna in his Damodar form. So we also have on the altar the little deity of Damodar sitting on the lap or next to Mother Yashoda. The Damodar form of Krishna refers to Krishna in his childhood when he was tied with a rope by his mother Yashoda. Dharma means rope and Udara means the abdomen. So Mother Yashoda, being very disturbed by naughty Krishna, bound him round the abdomen with a rope, and thus Krishna is named Damodar. During the month of Kartik, Damodar is prayed to as follows, quote, "My dear Lord, you are the Lord of all the givers of all benedictions. There are many demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva who sometimes offer benedictions to their respective devotees. For example, Ravana was blessed with many benedictions by Lord Shiva, and Hiranyakashipu was blessed by Lord Brahma. But even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma depend upon the benedictions of Lord Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is addressed as the Lord of all benedictions." So, Lord Shiva is also called Kshetrapala, the protector of the holy Dham. And in the Vrindavan area, there are five ancient Shiva lingams, which you can see now. So, on Govardhan Hill, Manasi Ganga, there is Chaklishwara. So this is Shiva Lingam. And we pray to Lord Shiva that we're allowed to enter into Vrindavan. He was given that position as the doorkeeper, the doorkeeper. So in Kameshwara, another Lord Shiva Lingam. Then in Nandagram, Nandishwara, also Lord Shiva. And then Vrindavan, Gopishwara, that's at Vamsivat, another ancient Shiva Lingam. And the last one is Mathura, Bhutishwara. You know what is Bhuta? What is Bhuta? Ghost. Lord Shiva is the well-wisher, custodian, protector even of the ghosts. So he has that name also, Bhutishwara. And then even as you enter Radha Kund, The first thing you see is Kundalishvara. It's another Shiva Lingam, Radha Kund. So in other words, by the mercy of a devotee, one gets Krishna. Therefore, Lord Shiva is very important to all of us, as is Lord Brahma. He's one of our gurus. So continuing, as such, Prabhupada says, Lord Krishna can offer his devotees anything they want, but still the devotee's prayer continues. Quote, I do not ask you for liberation or any material facility up to the point of liberation. What I want as your favor is that I may always think of your form in which I see now as Lord Damodar. You are so beautiful and attractive that my mind does not want anything else besides this wonderful form. In the same prayer, there is another passage in which it is said, quote, My dear Lord Damodar, once when you were playing as a naughty boy in the house of Nanda Maharaj, you broke a box containing yogurt, and because of that, Mother Yasoda considered you an offender and tied you with ropes to the household grinding mortar. At that time you delivered the two sons of Kuvera, who were called Nalakavera and Manigriva, who were staying there as two Arjuna trees in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. My only request is that you, by your merciful pastimes, you may also deliver me. Kuvera is one of the numerous demigods. He's actually the treasurer of the demigods. He's a useful person to know. He's very wealthy. And so many demigods, Kuvera, Yamaraj, but they're all actually servants of Krishna. So then we go to page 56, the 38th injunction in how to discharge devotional service is, in the month of Kartik, October and November, one should make arrangements for special services. So in other words, we should try to do something extraordinary. You know, the other 11 months of the year, all right, but this 1 month, increase, do something in terms of devotional service. So we'll talk about that in a minute. And we'll go to the third reference. There's only 3 references. Further aspects of transcendental service. Performing devotional service in Kartik. One of the most important of these ceremonial functions is called Uja Brat. Uja Brat is observed in the month of Kartik, October, November, especially in Vrindavan. There is a specific program for temple worship of the Lord in his Damodar form. Damodar refers to Krishna being bound with rope by his mother Yashoda. It is said that just as Lord Damodar is very dear to his devotees, so the month known as Damodar or Kartik is also very dear to them. So in the month of Kartik, we especially think of this wonderful pastime of Mother Yasoda. Srila Prabhupada has repeatedly said, Krishna is not alone. Krishna is not alone. Krishna is always with his devotees. So this may include Radharani, may include the Surabi cows, may include the cowhead boys, numerous cowhead boys, the gopis, but also Mother Yasoda. So in this particular month, this pastime of Mother Yasoda, catching Krishna, is very enlivening. It is very wonderful. So I'll just go over it briefly. The devotee can have different relationships with Krishna, and one of them is parental. So the pure devotee, now this is the advanced, self-realized devotee, can act as Krishna's father or Krishna's mother. So we all have a relationship with Lord Krishna, but at this lower stage, we're all on a lower stage, we haven't realized it yet. We are doing what is called Samanya Bhakti. Samanya Bhakti means general Bhakti. But when you become more advanced, you begin to realize, you begin to relish, you begin to taste your individual relationship with Krishna, which is not imagination. It's there within the heart. The example is I give you a mango which is unripe, kacha. And then I give you a mango which is ripe, haka. So you have the mango, but it's not ripe yet. But if you're patient, that mango becomes ripened and you taste the sweetness of the king of fruits. So you all have that mango, it's in your hand now. It's love of God, but it's not mature. It hasn't become fully sweetened. It is still kacha. It is still unripe. But if we're patient, Prabhupada said in this lifetime, one can develop the stage of ruchi, ashakti and bhav, beginning stage of love of Godhead. And you can realize your relationship. So Mother Yasoda is in parental affection. And Krishna, she was feeding Krishna, breastfeeding him. And at that time, this is in Nandagram, the milk, she was boiling milk, and the milk boiled over. Mother Yasoda used to personally collect the milk. There were about a dozen cows that were very special, and they used to eat very fragrant grass. So the grass turns into milk. This is something that the scientists have not been able to do yet, but the simple cow can do it. Turn grass, if we eat grass, we're not going to get nourished. Somehow or other, the cow gets nourished from simple grass and then turns it into milk. And milk has been described as liquid religion. So Mother Yasoda put Krishna down and went to save the milk which was boiling. And so Krishna became a little angry. Krishna became a little disturbed. He's playing the pastime of being a young boy. He's not a young boy, he is God. Ishvara Parama Krishna. He's the supreme controller. But he's playing the part of a young child. Actually, by the influence of Yoga Maya, he really thinks that he is a young child, to tell you the truth. So to say playing the part isn't quite right. You know, the famous Hollywood actors, they play a part, but they know that they're not the part they're playing. You understand? So Krishna is not just playing the part, he really thinks he's a young child. And that's under the arrangement of Yoga Maya, Shakti Sankalpa, Vritti, the internal potency of the Lord. So Krishna became a little angry, and then he goes into an adjoining room and breaks a pot. He does it silently with a stone, breaking a pot of yogurt, and starts distributing yogurt and butter to the monkeys. So Mother Yasoda comes back into the room, sees Krishna's not there, and wonders where he's gone. So then she hears some sound. So then she sneaks up, like in a sneaking way, behind Krishna. And she sees Krishna looking to the left, looking to the right, because he's anxious. Because he knows he's doing something he shouldn't do. So he's anxious. At that time, Mother Yasoda had a stick. So then Krishna suddenly turns around and sees Mother Yasoda, and he becomes even more anxious. So Mother Yasoda throws away the stick. Then Krishna makes a dash for it. Like he tries to abscond. Like these bank robberies, that are going on, heists. So he tries to run, and he's about 4 years old, under 5 years old. This is called Kumara Leela. Kumara Leela is from birth to 5. Puganda is from 5 to 10. 10 to 16 is Kishore Leela. Different age groups. So Krishna now is 3-4 years old. He's running on little fat legs, and Mother Yasoda is running after him, trying to catch him. Then finally she captures him. And then she thinks, what should I do? I think I will tie him up. That's what I will tie him up. So from her assistants, she gets some rope, and she tries to tie Krishna around the abdomen. Therefore he got the name Damodar. But she finds that the rope is 2 fingers short. So then she asks her assistants. Mother Yasoda has many assistants, And if we're interested in Vatsalya Ras, when we become self-realized, we don't become Mother Yasoda. You can't do that. That's Mayavadi. But you become an assistant of Mother Yasoda. So she has many assistants, actually billions. So the assistants give Mother Yasoda the rope, and then she extends it and finds it still 2 fingers too short. Then she continues, bring me more rope, extending it, but every time it's 2 fingers too short. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur mentions not 1 finger too short and not 3 fingers, 2 fingers every time too short. So then Krishna sees that Mother Yasoda is endeavoring very hard to tie him off. She's endeavoring so much that beads of sweat are coming from her forehead, that the flowers in her hair, malati flowers, jasmine flowers, are dropping onto the floor. So Krishna sees Mother Yasoda, my devotee, is really endeavoring and trying hard to tie me up. So then Krishna thinks, all right, I will let her. And then suddenly the rope is long enough to tie him. So he's tied up. So Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur very clearly explains that the 2 fingers, which the rope was short, these 2 fingers, one represents the endeavor of a devotee, and the other finger represents Kripa, or the mercy of Krishna. So in order to capture Krishna in your heart, as Lord Damodar, or Lord Shyamasundar, you need to endeavor. That's 1 finger. And the other finger is what? Kripa, mercy. These 2 fingers have to be there. So, endeavor. What does endeavor mean? You have to try to engage in devotional service. It is expected one rises early in the morning. In the temple we have Mangalarti at 4:30. So maybe that's a little early, but for some of you who are working or studying. But the idea is to rise early and chant Krishna's name, chanting the holy name of God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sarikela Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar. The avatar of Krishna in this age is the holy name. You chant Krishna's name. Some of you may do 1 round. More serious people will do 4 rounds. Those who are initiated to the spiritual master may do 16 rounds. But you chant. So this is called endeavor. You come to the temple on a regular basis, once a week. You engage in some type of service, helping with deity worship, helping in the garden, perhaps food for life, distributing books, magazines. You do some type of service. You fast on Ekadashi. We just had Ekadashi. You fast on different important days like Janmashtami. So this is called endeavor. You go to India on pilgrimage. One group just left. 80 people went to pilgrimage to India. Many devotees are now in Vrindavana. So this is called endeavor. You read Bhagavad Gita. You read Srimad Bhagavatam. You try to study the books. In your house you have the altar. You offer the arti. You offer your food to Krishna. So this is all under the category of endeavor. So that's the one finger. And the other finger is you pray for kripa or mercy. Kripa or mercy. So this mercy comes from above. It comes from our Guru, Diksha Guru, Siksha Guru, or Param Guru. The Param Guru, your Param Guru, is His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who introduced Krishna consciousness in the West and also told us about the month of Kartik as I'm reading. So the mercy will come from personalities like Prabhupada, our spiritual masters. Recently was the disappearance day of Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj on Saturday. These are our superiors, our Guru Varga, our Guru elders. So we pray to such personalities. Lord Nityananda on the altar, Panchatattva, Nrsingadev, Jagannath, Subhadra, Balaram. We pray to Mother Yasoda. It is more useful to pray to the devotee of the Lord than the Lord Himself. So Mother Yasoda is the devotee, cowherd voice, Brinda Devi, Giriraj Govardhan. It is of more use to pray to the devotee. It's the devotee that gives you Krishna. Krishna doesn't give Himself. The devotee gives you Krishna. And the supreme devotee in this recent time is Srila Prabhupada. So we pray for this mercy. So practically speaking, what can you do? What type of vow is called brat? Brat means vow. This is according to you. You may want to, I'm just giving a few ideas. You may want to fast a little. Sometimes people fast till midday. You may want to increase your rounds. There's quality and there's quantity. You may want to try to read the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam. 90 chapters. You can try to read in the month of Kartik. Coming to the temple every day. That's nice. Coming to the temple every day. Circumambulating the deity. Prabhupada said some people do it 3 times. Some people can do it 10 times or 15 times. It's written in Nectar Devotion. You circumambulate. We go in a certain direction around the altar. You can offer the lamp every day for the month of Kartik. Come here and offer the lamp. If you're not able to come here for some reason, then in your house you have a picture of Lord Damodar. Offer the lamp. Offer a lamp. Try to read Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters. You can read the translations. If you have more time, you can read the purports. Distribute some books. Distribute 1 book every day for the month of Kartik. There are different things you can do. So we encourage you to come forward, become more serious. In a few minutes we'll be offering the lamps, and it's very wonderful. The lamp is your heart. So what are you offering when you offer the lamp? It's your heart you're offering to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, Lord Damodar. You can offer the lamp also to Mother Yasoda, because it is by Mother Yasoda's mercy or kripa we get Damodar. So it is very appropriate to offer the lamp also to Mother Yasoda. So the lamp is like the heart. It's our most valuable asset. Within the heart, there are 5 life airs, and the soul is floating on these life airs in the area of the heart. So we offer our heart to the lotus feet of Guru Gauranga. Lord Chaitanya is on the altar, Radha and Krishna. And we try in this 1 month to increase our devotion. And this way, we get the mercy of Lord Damodar. So at least in the Bhagavatam, read about the pastimes of Lord Damodar. This can be read in the Krishna book. Prabhupada's presentation, the Krishna book. Read this. Perhaps read the 10th canto. Bhagavad Gita. You have to decide what you want to read. Nectar of Devotion. This is a good book to read also in the month of Kartik. If we read the first, it's called the Eastern Division. There's 19 chapters. So you read half a chapter every day. But do something. And the idea is ultimately to surrender more to Lord Damodar. To one day we should aspire to take birth in Vrindavan or Sridham Mayapur. Mayapur Dham is called Gupta. What does the word Gupta mean? Hidden. I started by saying it's the disappearance day of who? Murari Gupta. Hidden within his heart was Murari. Murari Gupta. A great devotee of Ramchandra. 21st branch of the tree of Lord Chaitanya. Adi Leela, chapter 10. So thank you very much. We're now going to offer our lamps and sing the Damodarashtakam prayers. So in conclusion, be on best behavior for the next 1 month. Krishna is Sarvagya. He knows you can get away with many things, but you can't fool God. He has these CCTV cameras everywhere, and He's in your heart. So you try to increase your devotion, and immediately He'll reciprocate. In the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Ye yitam mam prapajante, tam sateva bhajameham. As my devotees surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So the ball is in your court. You have to surrender. And then Krishna sees and He reciprocates. Thank you. Shri Damodarashtakam ki, Shri Kartik Brat ki, Shri Radhanath ki, Nidai Gaura Hari ki, Jagannath Subhadra Balaram ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gau Premanande.
So while we